Guys, today after hotfix and DDoS attacks on Diablo 4 servers, we found completely new farming method in Diablo 4. Especially if you're a solo player, take advantage of this one because game can't handle this shit. Look how much enemies we got spawned here.
A few moments later.
The density itself of these mobs completely took my game out by surprise actually, and all this thanks to one simple tweak in the game which I will show you how you can actually make this game basically a loot fest. You're gonna get loot non-stop, super easy, super quick, and this Ironhold dungeon has never been this way. I have played this dungeon million times, don't get me wrong, but I have never seen shit like this. Look how much effing enemies on screen at one time. My frame rate is absolutely dying sometimes here from sheer amount of enemies and loot and all the effects. But if you need help or maybe you don't have time for grind, I can recommend U4GM. These guys can power up any character for the best prices out there on the market. Simply use butcher code for extra discount. But for this exploit though, we're gonna do some little trick here. We're gonna switch cross network play and cross network communication off and on after each run, and you're gonna notice that amount of enemies will change and the spawns will change, and eventually but the game will act really weirdly. You will encounter tons of goblins, loot goblins. You can find even 2 butchers in the same dungeon. Yes, I found 2 butchers in one dungeon. It was weird, but I took the loot very easily. So what you want to do in this dungeon, and from the get-go you will notice that not only elites are kinda overwhelmingly too much here, but also simple minions will be all over the place. Density is kinda crazy, but at the get-go, go to the right side, you will find mini boss. Take him out, he will drop the key to unlock the gates, which will help you to get through to the next stage in this dungeon, and in that stage you will find multiple rooms with elites spawning in ridiculous amounts. Take those enemies quickly out as fast as you can, leave the dungeon and get to the lobby, and go to the settings and turn off or on crossplay, and you will notice that with each run your game will act more weirdly and weirdly. You can encounter more spawns, more enemies, more loot goblins. Eventually it can bug out just like you saw at my intro, where game completely shut down for me. Take advantage of this one before new XP nerfs came to the live game. Bye!